I think some group of adventurers may have turned on an evil tower that's going to consume all of reality, and yeah, now we're here. But we didn't do it.
The dragon hears that last bit, and an eyelid perks up. Probably the closest you'll ever see to curiosity on a dragon's face.
That would account for the things going on in the world. Right. You will stay here with me for now. I think we can find some use for you. And if nothing
Is this a paying position?
Excuse. I think we're going to be paying with our lives.
I like this one. He knows my ways well. You
so are those your eggs?
Lizard man.
Or are they like the friends?
Or are they dwarf eggs?
No. I just want to know about the eggs. Did you name them yet?
You know?
No. I will name them when they grow to an age when they can hold their own in the world. Why give names to the dead?
That's a good policy. So, when are you expecting them to hatch?
They will hatch when there's wise for them to do so. Only a fool comes out early if he has all to risk and nothing to gain.
Yeah. I didn't realize eggs had, so much cunning.
You're going to have to get used to dragons doing that. You'll be dealing with a few of them.
Oh, no. Alright, so what exactly are you going to want us to do?
You represent a new faction at play on these islands. Do they still tell tales of dragons in your lands?
Yep.
No, mostly about dungeons. No, you don't really hear much about dragons.
Except
what about
for
your friend
me.
dragon, you forgetful jerk?
Oh yeah, I have a friend who's a dragon.
Really now? How is
Some
it
of
not
my best
killed
friends are
you for your
dragons.
impotence?
Because I saved his life a couple times. No, it's true.
You cowman, saved a dragon's life repeatedly?
Yeah.
What kind of drake have you found? But well.
He was blue.
Yeah, he was a nice dragon.
The weakest. You found a frost dragon. No wonder it accepted you as a friend.
I don't think it accepted us as a friend. It just kind of,
We just kind of rescued it.
Yeah.
We don't even know why he did it, but
because he's a cool guy. He didn't deserve to die.
Speaking of, we should probably get back to him at some point.
Speaking of, do I have a book about the Isle of Dragons?
As a matter of fact, you might be able to find some reference to it. You pull out a tome that says legends of ships barely making it back from such a place, a chain of islands far out in the ocean, where it was painful to try and find any supplies, and much more painful to avoid the draconic overlords who ruled the chain.
I'm looking over your shoulder at this point. So I'm just starved for knowledge, apparently.
Why don't you get your own
did you want to take a look, Kensington?
Sure. I'm just going to read this book for a while. Let you people with actual diplomacy sort this out.
Oh shit, that was a tell.
No, it really wasn't.
I fucked up.
But yes, only he can read the Alexan language.
That was it, Alexan. Well, either way, there was something in there that only Miriam's going to read.
Oh no.
you can talk to people.
Kensington just sees some scribbles in the meantime as he looks over his shoulder.
Mm.
But, yes, the dragon continues on.
No matter. Your friend may have made it back to these isles to recuperate. I don't concern myself with the frost worms. Pitiful creatures. All would fall before my claws in a single swipe. But you You represent something new. We play a long game on these isles, waiting for territory, scrabbling for food, and easily waiting for the moment when someone slips up their hoard for the taking. You are something new. We're going to see what you can do for me. Tiny little things somebody might notice or might ignore. If you can ignore the traps of my kindred, maybe you can even perform some services for me.
Proud face?
I wouldn't call it that to its face, but if that's how you want to refer to it.
No, I didn't.
I'm just saying.
So what do we call
Joey,
you?
Joey, shut up. Joey.
You
No.
call me master, and I will call you my
Let's say-
servants.
Let's say we didn't want to call you that. What else would we call you?
Death.
We'll just call you Master Proudface.
I'm going to assume I misheard you, cowman, and you said
It's
master,
a term
a
of
proud race.
no. Well, it's a term of endearment where we come from. So whenever I'm calling you that, it just pretend it means master.
Make a bluff check.
Oh, I'm going to step
21.
away from Joey.
Step away from these here dragons.
Its insight easily
Oh, no.
trumps that.
Oh dear.
Dragons, recall.
Yeah, but he wouldn't know
Taking the
anything
lantern
about
with me.
Minotaurs. He doesn't concern himself with our race, right?
He's going to let you live because that was a clever ploy. Don't try it again.
All right, Proudface, I won't.
God. You realize that your character can die, right?
Ted
Yeah,
does
Yeah,
exist in
I'm just
Dungeons.
gonna tell you, Proudface is probably going to be one of the less temperamental dragons. Some of them will just start straight up attacking you. You should be careful.
All right, so what's our first job?
For now, you settle in down my side cavern. I have a room that belonged to some sailors, I think they were, who waited for their rescue. It never came, but they were helpful to me in the meantime. Their bunks may be of service to you, or if nothing else, kindling I left of their boat.
All right.
Well, I get dibs on bunks.
And while you dibs
yeah.
down there, I'm going to...
You're just gonna sprint there. Damn you!
Whoops, I disappeared. I ran too fast. Man.
You're one with the speed force. No.
Down the other hall, you see what looks to be a vaguely human room, still overly large in ceiling, but this was definitely where some humanoids were living at some point. A few bunks align the right walls, and you see, sketch those quick. Do bunkin area. That almost shows up. Let me use a better color.
Our bunk is one line.
Well, it's just everything to that side of the room is where the bunks are. For sleeping,
I help
that
on
would
a
be
bunk.
easier to use.
Just a minute in a big pile.
It's just like rooming in college for Joey.
Yeah, effectively. Meanwhile, there's a couple of chests lying around, and you notice a distinct lack of skeletons or anything in here. Whatever happened to get rid of the original inhabitants did not go down in this room.
Hey, Miriam, can I have a piece of paper?
Yeah, I carry plenty of blank paper with me.
So what's in the chests?
You could open them.
I opened them. I very much do.
You see some
Depending on how long...
You see some
Sorry,
molding
wait.
clothes and a possession that looks to be a sketch of someone's wife or something. It's obviously a person very dear to them, as evidenced by how crumbled it is. It almost turns to dust in your hand, save for your careful... Wait, Joey picked it up. It crumbles.
Hey.
You
So much
smash
for
the
that.
chest to pieces with your big.
I just said the ancient picture crumble, not he smashed it. I just don't think that he's going to have the delicate touch to keep something that weathered intact.
Hey, Miriam, do you want some scraps of an old picture? For posterity. I know you keep notes.
So
Miriam.
what? Joey, did you break something?
It crumbled. I didn't do anything.
Joey.
I'm gonna do something smart in a minute or two.
Okay.
Hey Miriam, you want to help me write down a map of the plane so I can try and figure out where we are?
Sure.
Would that be history? Or...
Yes.
Okay. I assume that your history is better than mine, so I'll just assist.
Okay. I could flub the roll and get us only a 17.
You can make another attempt on that. I'm not going to be a dick.
Yeah, we have
You
some time.
pound out a rather lame attempt and decide to start over, scrapping the paper.
Let's try again. 22.
Excellent.
Oh.
Less than excellent. Kensington's assistance is minimal, but he does dot the I's as you write on it so nicely.
Okay. Good enough. So now we have a map of the plains, hooray. I'm gonna try and make an Arcana check to figure out where on this map the isles would roughly be located.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of flubbing,
Yeah, you're doing a Joey today. Actually,
my
I think you
Joey
have-
is an
I think you
18.
have worse-
Is it an 8? That your Joey is an 18.
Yeah.
That is kind of impressive, actually.
Well, if you like, I could try the Arcana check.
Go for it.
You could assist.
Oh,
You could assist me,
Sure.
but I'm not going to let you actually do it. I mean, jeez.
I think we'd have better luck with, just the regular Arcana check.
Why don't you give it a shot, Mineral?
What?
Amazing.
Oh,
I assist her. I gave her a 20.
Either way,
Welp.
you realize
Into-
that you are thrown a bit from your original plane, but not too far off. Someone of great magical potency could probably get you home.
What
Who we know
original
he's-
plane are you
magical
talking?
potency.
What was
You
that?
mean the plane we started on, or the plane?
The plane you've been
We
spending
don't
time
know.
adventuring on, where the gnomes are.
Oh, okay.
I'm just using that as your point of reference for now.
Boner
Okay.
Town.
No,
One day we'll get there.
Well, I'll hold on to this map for now.
it can't hurt. In the meantime, are you just going to rest a little, or is anyone?
I think
Well,
we need to
yeah.
discuss. I think we should discuss our situation.
Okay.
I think this
Somebody
is one of
should
those.
keep watch to make sure the dragon doesn't come and murder us.
Oh, you're going to hear the dragon coming. You don't need to keep watch.
He's not going to be stealthy. He knows he can just kill us. And
Wait, I thought it was a she.
she, I mean. Anyway,
Dragon.
I think this is
Crest-
one of those
Shit,
areas-
no, I made a error there. My bad.
I think this is one of those areas where you have to sleep to progress the plot. So.
Actually, no. I was just
Okay.
I was just going to say, do you guys want to do anything in
Oh.
your downtime? But
But
Oh,
I
well,
wanted to. I think we should just get our bearings, figure
I'm
out.
good with
what's
this
going
map.
on.
That seems sensible.
All right,
Hey
let's run away.
guys, look at this map.
Joey, can I lasso Joey?
Joey, we're on an island. Joey,
Joey, the dragon's
Joey.
gonna know if you leave.
What? I'm
we're
not
on
leaving.
an island.
he's not leaving. Oh my god.
I'm going to the dragon.
Well, it was nice knowing him.
All right. What are
Hey,
you
dragon.
doing, Joey?
I
Okay.
want to see how this plays out. Nobody else interrupt.
What? I'm
He's
just
a
gonna
great
say,
man. Cow thing.
hey, dragon, we're bored. Give us something to do.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a moment. In the meantime, do you guys want to do quick discussion between yourselves?
I would.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just saying. Okay. The dragon said that it's possible that that old dragon that we saved earlier could be here.
Yeah,
That dragon could be our ticket out of here.
yeah, but I can't tell if it was either just the dragon being superior about being a flame dragon, or if frost dragons are actually politically weak
it's
in this.
The Isle of Dragons.
Yeah,
If he's,
He-
Hey,
he's
any
here, he
dragon ally
owes.
is better than no dragon ally.
If that dragon is here, he owes us one.
But he owes me one. I yell down the
You
cavern.
scream from a mile away.
I bet the other dragon is wondering what that means.
Yeah. But yeah, you could actually head out, and if you were feeling lucky, you could either try searching for the other dragon, you could see what other allies you might be able to make, you could possibly try making some sort of shelter on the island of your own, but you would be much more at risk than being under the protection of this dragon.
Would this
wonder what
dragon,
this
would
dragon's
this,
story.
would this dragon actually let us leave the cave?
Yeah, we'll probably have to create a distraction or kill it if we want to get out of here.
I don't know that the dragon would want us to leave unless he had specific business for us.
Hey Joey, I
guys.
see you left in the middle of a conversation.
Well, he wasn't saying anything, so I got
As
bored.
in, Sir said he was going to get back to that in a minute.
Yeah, I got bored and I came back.
Okay, we'll write that off.
No, Joey.
Anyhow, yeah, there's plenty of options you've got right here, and
I'm
yeah,
wondering if would the dragon let us leave without?
you could probably, when it was sleeping, head out, but it would most likely start searching for you, so you'd want to have somewhere to hide or some other ally you could count on for protection before fleeing this place.
Hey guys, let's get the dragon to give us some kind
Maybe
of
we could take
task.
some of its eggs so we could hold them
Hold them
hostage.
That sounds like the worst idea.
This sounds like a short and violent road to death.
Hey guys, why don't we
Yep.
just get him to
Here's-
to send us on an errand, and then we just go explore while we're doing it.
That's actually what I was thinking. If even though she, I guess, is forcing us, that would be a way to get to know this area.
Yeah, so come on, guys. Let's go ask
Take
for
it,
her.
Mark.
Well, we should probably wait until the dragon has something to give us.
What? Let's just go. Come on.
Okay.
Well, if you want a
Just gonna stand in
conveniently
this-
timed booming roar to summon all of you,
Hmm.
Have we actually slept or rested since we left the tower?
you
Well,
have
we were
not.
unconscious
you
for a
found,
while.
You found yourself flung out here, separated,
Oh.
and you few have managed to meet up. You don't know where your companions are.
Well, we probably should then.
I noticed none of you
Should-
mentioned, aside from Banana Ramowitz, your companions. That could be something
Yep.
that'll help you.
Well, we're used to Aslan disappearing from time to time. Banana
Yeah.
Ramowitz is worrying though, because he doesn't do that.
Just pointing it out.
There's also those helper robots. I'm gonna miss them.
Well, we have one. We have one right here. That's apparently just kind of refurbished as a floating lantern. Makes sense, I guess.
Ain't nothing.
Apathy just kind of constructed a floating lantern out of one.
Yeah.
Alright, then, so we sleep and then see if we can be sent on an
You gonna take a
errand.
short rest? Okay.
Yeah.
Z Z Z Z Z Z.
A few hours later, a roar rocks the cavern, and you find yourself summoned by a bellowing voice.
Oh. Okay.
You've all
That means move.
yeah, you've had a rest.
Wait, summoned as in like teleported or literally
Summoned as in
Come here.
Get over here.
yeah. No, the dragon's not going to waste energy to teleport you around if it doesn't need you, if it can even do so.
Can dragons even teleport people? I didn't know that was one of their deals.
They're
Maybe a
pretty
wizard
potent
dragon.
magically. Most dragons are some level of wizard. Because you kind of need that to deal with other dragons.
So, a dragon could probably get us off this place if we knew a powerful enough one.
Yes, you'd probably want to go for adult at the least, but it's almost a variation of some kind of planar scrying or teleport spell they could adapt.
This dragon's no good though, because she's just a kid.
This one
Or
is
at
younger,
least
yeah.
roughly.
Hmm.
Just had
So
a-
what'd you call us in here for?
Sup.
Proud face.
I have an idea of what you can do for me. I want you.
It's to go get you some groceries. We're on it. Let's go, guys.
No.
No.
I want you to go find a sibling of mine. We were born of the same clutch, and I've always held this over her. I want to make an overture of peace now. You will help me do so. A party who is expendable, but doesn't appear to be arrayed on my end. If I were to march in, why, we would battle for days, but you can enter. And if you are more clever than before, which will not be hard, the simple fool will easily miss you. You can get in to deliver my message. Understand?
Sure.
I'd
Yep.
like to ask the dragon or suggest that we would work better with a bit of payment.
You have payment. I give you
Uh,
shelter. I give you your lives.
Maybe a diplomacy
Yeah,
check.
I think
Good
no,
here.
We need supplies and gear, stuff
we
like
have
that.
supplies. We
Very
have
important.
places.
I pushed
Have
Algernon to the back of the group.
Ah,
That's 30 diplomacy.
All right.
Yeah. We need a per diem.
What kind of supplies do you think you need?
We'll buy our own. Just give us the money.
Where will you buy them? Please tell me.
Don't they have shops in Dragonland?
Yeah.
We are an isle
Dra-
of dragons. We procure
in
what we
Dragon Town.
need.
But wait, if you don't buy things, then why do you have all this money?
You really
don't
don't hear
understand.
much of dragons in other lands, do you? Our hordes
Yeah.
represent the wealth we accrue from defeated foes, from pillaging those we feel the need to, and just to spend an afternoon basking in what is left of our enemies. They are nostalgia as well as keepsakes. Only rarely do we ever need to spend for our hoard.
Well, how about you give us some, and then maybe your sibling will recognize that it's from you, and then we're not lying. If you have any especially,
That's not a bad plan.
Yeah, see?
All right,
How else would they know?
one moment.
The dragon heads to the back of the cave and starts rustling around in a pile, seeking something. Anything you all want to do while that's going on?
Twiddle my fingers. Wait.
Okay.
I can
I'm rolling
stare in
acrobatics
awe
to
at
twit.
how
Oh no! I broke my finger.
That's not
Ship
bad.
it.
A
you
one.
shipped a. I just stare in awe at how little my party seems to know about dragons.
Yeah. We can't all be dragons, so why don't you just get off the
I know a little about dragons.
That's probably why Miriam is doing so little talking.
Yep, ditto.
Generally, talking is not a good approach.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Oh,
You just say yes, chef.
The dragon finally lets out some kind of expression of glee, as much as the rumbling can be occurred to that, and comes back over towards you, placing a tiny jeweled orb near Algernon's hands.
Oh.
Take
And I
this.
You get a jeweled orb.
Jeweled
Hey.
orb.
A jeweled orb of
sibling-
full description.
This
Your sibling will
be
instantly
your
recognize
proof.
this.
And by that I mean, this is going to be how you enter. A gift you can claim. Try not to lose it along the way. You'll only have to pass one other worm on the way. They should be sleeping.
So you wouldn't happen to have we have a rudimentary map, but you wouldn't happen to have a better one lying around, by the way.
A map of these
so we can
isles.
find our way. Yeah.
I could give you one of those. Let me go out and take flight. When you come back from your task, I'll have your map.
Cool. Alright, let's go.
The dragon swoops past you, taking wing narrowly above your heads in this cave, and heads outwards. You are now currently...
See, they're not so bad.
This
It's
would
just,
probably be a good time to decide if we're gonna screw the dragon or not, because this would be a good time to steal all its money.
oh no.
Joey
It's
already did.
I only
Also-
stole 48 gold.
But I think if we skipped out on this dragon,
Sure hope it doesn't count as gold later.
Well, seeing as it's flying around, it would probably notice if we were
Yeah.
like running away.
Yeah,
Speaking of, how are we supposed to know where to go?
you probably should have asked about that. Dragon.
That's what I tried to ask about with the map.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, I won't be a dick on that. I will claim you got rudimentary directions to the degree of head east. Her cave mirrors mine on another side of the aisle.
Okay.
I can either have you roll a bit to see if you make it past the other worm's cave, you can investigate the other one that was mentioned as being along the way, or we can, tediously walk across the map, which is mostly empty forest aside from like one or two things.
How about the middle option?
Go investigate the middle worm's cave too?
Sure, why not?
I don't think
Yep.
we should. I don't think it'd be wise to end up the slaves of every dragon on the island.
Think of it as being in prison. If you can be the bitch to the biggest guy, that's a lot of freedom.
Maybe we could play the dragons against each other.
This is also an idea.
Yeah.
Dragons are.
Or maybe we can just
incredibly
find the
territorial.
Sounds like they do that already.
Or maybe we can just find the frost dragon and
Well,
try
you know,
to
we
take
could heat up the flames.
Just
How about we actually do this one and see what
Yeah,
the dragon we know does?
establish a baseline of this dragon.
anyway, I'm not.
Let's do this one.
Let's not even assume that I'm making these to scale, but I'm just going to start marking off the various caves around the island so you have a shape of it.
Alright.
And a little ways down would be. This one looks much smaller, you notice.
So, for all intents and purposes, left is east. Right now.
Did I say east?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I meant west.
Alright, well, west.
Sorry, this is what you get when the DM's not sober.
Everybody stand on your head.
Alright, so let's head west.
You do
Yes.
see to the north a cave of similar size to the one that you just left. This one appears to have little in the way of scorch marks inside. That's all you can get without really going in, though.
Let's not go in. Let's just
Probably a
pass.
different elemental dragon then.
It's a cave dragon. It breathes caves,
Ha!
so
Yes.
you can't really tell
I
where,
do
where the
have
scorch
rules
marks
for
are.
dragons that are like that.
Just as we're going
These
past, I'd like to take a peer into the cave just as we're walking past it.
Alright. Just make a quick perception check then, if you like. I'll assume you went a couple steps in.
16.
You're not quite sure what type of dragon lives in there. You don't see any of the telltale signs, no scorching or frost or anything. However, you do note it appears to be a little bit cleaner than the one that you've currently been in.
Probably a little older, at least.
And with that said, continuing on.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't
Sure.
think we want to mess around with that.
Okay. You head towards the second cave, which is a small.
You first, Algernon. You have the orb.
Yeah.
Algernon entering first?
Yes.
And is also a dragon, so you know.
Sure.
I think that might give me a little bit of leeway here.
This is a more narrow cave, you realize. Very quickly. And it seems that part of the reason you may have been sent is because you don't think that Proud Face would fit in here.
Makes sense.
It's a very simple cave, actually. Do you?
So
Let's
it's
take
this
a look
got to be her little sister then.
Yes.
Let's take a look around. Nope, never mind.
Ooh. Algernon, your attempt to perceive the air around you actually leads to you stumbling and falling, making a slight bit of noise. Unfortunately,
Oh, no.
looking up and spinning around was not the best idea with a tail. Nothing seems to respond from inside the cave, though.
Huh. Maybe not home?
Uh-oh, wait. I wonder if we go in there and that dragon is dead or something, if we'll be blamed for it.
he won't believe that we killed a dragon anyway. She won't, so that's okay.
What if
I
that's
don't
her?
know. She didn't seem to think very much of her sister.
Mm.
Actually,
think
she
She
might
sent
be
us
mighty
on a peace
glad.
mission.
Do you think that would actually get you some kind of bonus, though, if you could kill the sister? Think of who you're talking about.
No.
It could go either way.
Let's not kill anybody's sister. Let's just kill.
Listen, I don't want to kill anybody's sister here, but
All right.
why don't you just
Sound
yell?
like a saying in Canada.
Wow, you really killed the sister on this one. No, it's